Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lingga Heru Prasetio from Biology 2B. At this time, I want to explain about my answer for the exercise 1. And it's about stated and unstated main idea. The first, decide the main idea of each text. Is it stated? Is it unstated? And how do you know if it is stated or unstated? Explain your reasons. Okay, let's begin. For the text ones, after I read this text, I think that the main idea of this text is stated. We can find it in the fourth sentence. The best years in the history of the company. Why I can say it? Because the previous three sentences, costs were loaded year and the output high, there was a good person for each job and the market remained firm, there were no losses from fires. There are the reason for why it was the best years in the history of the company. That's for the text ones. Next for the text 2. For the text 2, in my opinions, based of what I read, the main idea of this text is stated. We can find it in the first sentence. Penicillin is one of the greatest of the wonder drugs. Why? I can say that the following sentence are further explanations of penicillin as the wonder drugs, such as the benefits and drawbacks of the penicillins. For the text 3, after I read this text, I can say that this text has the unstated main idea. And I found that the topic of this text is about piano lessons, and the writer wants to tell us about what the girl gets from her teacher in her piano lessons. And I think that the main idea of this text is lessons and experience that the girls get from her teacher at piano lessons. And the last text, after I read this text, I think that the main idea of this text is stated. We can find it in a first sentence. Both plant and animal cells are very complex, yet they are very similar when compared to each other. The reason is because in the next sentence there are a further explanations about the similars of plants and animal cells. Although there are sentences that explain a difference, but it's only a difference in animal cells and not a comparison with the plants. That's for the last text, and I think that's all my answer for this exercise. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.